The Listva is a Russian light armored vehicle on an APC chassis. It can withstand hits from small explosives and carry a squad of sappers for a perilous objective: demining. Designed specifically for Russia's strategic missile forces, the Listva forms the vanguard of Russian armored columns to protect expensive missile systems from unexpected explosions. The vehicle is fitted with 16 externally mounted sensors used for locating objects at a range of over 100 meters and deactivating them with electromagnetic pulses targeted at the electronic components inside explosive devices. The microcircuits of mines and other IEDs are triggered. They are then remotely detonated or left useless for the armored column to continue advancing in enemy territory. The Listva is a one-of-a-kind vehicle that Russia intends to mass produce by 2025 to protect its troops during combat and humanitarian operations. The threat of landmines. Landmines pose a significant threat to civilian populations and military personnel worldwide. These hidden devices, designed to detonate upon contact, cause devastating injuries and fatalities while hindering post-conflict reconstruction and development. The International Campaign to Ban Landmines, or ICBL, estimates that tens of millions of landmines are still scattered around more than 60 countries due to conflicts that occurred during the past century. Landmines claim innocent lives, especially in conflict-affected regions where these deadly remnants lurk beneath, such as the Middle East after the two Gulf Wars and the long years of American and Allied intervention. Their indiscriminate nature affects civilians long after conflicts have ended, leading to physical and psychological trauma and impeding access to essential resources like food, water, medical care, and, most importantly, economic and social development. Mine awareness. On April 2, 2021, during a press conference commemorating the International Day for Mine Awareness and Assistance in Mine Action, United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres urged the international community to recommit to the target of a mine-free world, calling all nations that have not yet acceded to the Anti-Personnel Mine Ban Convention to do so without delay. The UN chief highlighted, quote, "In addition to indiscriminately killing and maiming thousands globally, landmines, explosive remnants of war and improvised explosive devices, or IEDs, hamper social and economic developments, keep farmers from their fields, close schools, hinder reconstruction, and block safe delivery of humanitarian aid." The UN Mine Action Service mentioned that in 2021 alone, there were more than 5,500 victims of landmines. Most of them were civilians, half of whom were children. According to the UN, quote, "More than 2 decades since the adoption of the landmark Mine Ban Treaty and the creation of the UN Mine Action Service, millions of landmines have been destroyed, but land in nearly 70 countries globally is still contaminated, and innocent people continue to be killed or maimed. Over 60 million people in over 70 countries still live at risk of being injured by a landmine daily." A new approach. Advanced demining solutions have become imperative to combat this menace for several countries around the globe. For instance, American company FAE has developed PT-300D Mine, a remote-controlled tracked carrier for clearing minefields that is effective against anti-personnel and anti-tank mines. On the other hand, Russia has also produced the Listva remote demining vehicle for the same purpose. It emerges as a vital asset in mitigating the dangers posed by landmines. Through its sophisticated technology and capabilities, the Listva vehicle offers a promising approach to identifying and neutralizing explosive threats efficiently and safely. By utilizing cutting-edge detection systems and remote-controlled operations, the Listva remote demining vehicle significantly reduces the risk to human deminers. It allows for the clearance of mined areas in a more expeditious manner. This enhances the overall safety of affected communities and facilitates the return of displaced populations to their homes. In the face of this ongoing crisis, developing and deploying advanced demining technologies like the Listva remote demining vehicle provides hope in addressing the global landmine threat. This one-of-a-kind vehicle, developed by Rus Electronics Holding Company, a part of Rostec State Corporation, was designed primarily for a military role, but has also served in communities in Syria and other regions where Russian military personnel are stationed. The Listva is based on the BPM-97 Vistral Kamaz armored personnel carrier, or 4x4 APC. It was designed for Russian border guards, but has been adopted for wider use. Strategic Missile Force. During the Strategic Missile Force briefing, the Listva, or Foliage Remote Mine-Clearing Vehicle, was unveiled in 2016 by the Russian Defense Ministry's press office. The ministry mentioned that Russian Strategic Force would receive 12 engineering and camouflaging vehicles, including several 15M107 Listva remote-controlled mine-clearing vehicles. A spokesperson for the ministry said, quote, "Russia's Strategic Missile Force continues receiving advanced engineering vehicles to enhance mobile missile systems' maneuverability and survivability." The Listva is designed to search for and clear mines planted along patrolling routes of Russia's Yars and Topol-M mobile ground missile systems. The ministry added, quote, "The engineering and camouflaging vehicle is designed for providing engineer support and camouflaging a missile system in the whole or its parts during a combat alert along patrolling routes and in the field." More details about the Listva remote-controlled demining vehicle were released during its public presentation at the Army 2018 International Military Technical Forum. Rus Electronics specified the Listva was designed to protect convoy columns escorting mobile nuclear missiles by finding, neutralizing, and detonating mines and other explosives at up to 100 meters, employing electromagnetic and induction emitters. It can also be used as a forward demining vehicle in convoys of combat engineers, humanitarian convoys, and other armored vehicles, such as tanks, APCs, and IFVs. Saving sappers. In an August 2021 Rostec showcase of the vehicle to foreign nations, the Director for International Cooperation and Regional Policy of Rostec State Corporation, Viktor Kladov, said, quote, "Listva's main designation is to detect explosive mines and dispose of sapper munitions and improvised explosive devices. The vehicle is capable of providing full protection for the following convoy, practically replacing an entire unit of sappers." Kladov also highlighted the microwave emitter of the vehicle, whose radiation burns the electronics of the explosive device, rendering it unusable. To neutralize explosive devices activated with mobile phones, Listva can emit radio signals at frequencies commonly used by civilian electronics. The crew of sappers can then proceed to a controlled detonation or demining the ammunition. The large antenna uses ultra-high frequency waves to fry any electronics. Crew members outside the vehicle must wear special suits to avoid injuries. Combat operations. Listva's devices allow it to search for metal-containing explosives at a speed of over 15 kilometers per hour and a distance of over 100 meters. The jamming equipment has a radius of 70 meters. Being mounted on the Bulat SBA-60K2 undercarriage, the vehicle is armored to withstand the explosion of the devices it is meant to deactivate. It can achieve a top speed of 60 kilometers per hour, but generally travels around 40 kilometers per hour during demining operations ahead of friendly columns. When crossing difficult terrain, the Listva lowers its speed to 15 kilometers per hour. The Listva has 3 compartments. One accommodates the commander and driver. The second conceals the radio operator, tasked with scanning the area for mines and explosive devices. And the third compartment has space for a team of sappers. Over 16 sensors are mounted around the vehicle to properly monitor the area the vehicle is traversing. Russia announced it would test the vehicle in Syria in late 2021, but no more details have been leaked. Additionally, there have not been any reports of it being used during the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Thank you for watching our video. Please like and subscribe to our Dark Documentaries channels for more exciting content about the latest armored vehicle developments. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of our newest videos.